Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are back to check out another paranormal, ghost, scary, maybe even
paranormal.
Yeah, so before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe if you want. If you're a return viewer, thanks, come back and check out yet another video. Before we get to it, I would like to start off by saying some of these videos, some seem real, some seem not so real. So if I usually try to give our honest opinions or thoughts on this kind of stuff, I'm not going to act like something's truly scary when it really isn't.
Yeah, because you never know what people, the videos we have watched ourselves. Sometimes people, they do scary things to get views.
Yeah,
and
to embellish stuff a little bit. Anyways, if that's the kind of channel you look for, it's not the right channel for you.
Yeah.
I'm usually just, whatever happens. If I know what the way people edit stuff nowadays, it's very easy to create a video that seems to be a ghost or something scary when it's really nothing. It's just somebody with very good, talent and skills. They make a video that seems very believable.
Exactly.
It really isn't. I do go into this hoping that it is scary because I want to feel something from it. I want to hope that it is real. So, yeah, I think with that being said, I'm just going to jump into this and check it out. Before I start, this is from Bizarrebub. I've never checked out any of his videos before.
Never heard of him.
I've never. I heard of his name recently, so I figured I would check out one of the videos and see if it's any good. Let's get into it.
Hopefully this one's good.
On the night of March 5th of 2024, a young girl is wide awake at a time when she should be asleep. Despite being past her bedtime, this doesn't stop
I'm
her
gonna guess
from
it's
playing
like
with
3
her
a.m.
toys. Throughout the night, she remains awake while
This is
keeping herself
middle of the night.
engaged in imaginary play. But little does she know, something unexpected would interrupt playtime. According to the child's mother, the family has been on edge ever since watching the footage recorded on their daughter's security camera. It's around 11 at night when this is captured.
It's usually more believable if it's a child because it's hard to imagine a very young child doing something,
Scary.
to create a video. I just can't imagine somebody so young doing something like that. That's all what makes it more believable. The doll over in the corner looks kind of creepy. Looks like somebody really sitting at the little table or whatever that is there.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, you want to have a tea party?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess the doll moves. I'm gonna say that's what happened.
Sure.
Just a random girl playing with her dolls and stuff there.
There's someone underneath their bed lamp. It's like a toy.
It looks like a flashlight or something.
No, it's like a musical toy. You can hear it. What's it? I don't forget what song that is. Tells you a little hesitant to look under the bed. Clearly, it must be something there because I can't imagine a little girl just screaming like that. That's awful. But if it's legitimate.
It's just something like pull this girl in fully under the bed.
I can't imagine this being fake. Well, they can't like freeze up. That was weird.
Let's go.
Is that it? I'm sure the camera froze right there. Like, why did that do that? You know if she actually said anything to her mother when she came in?
I don't know.
It's no wonder that the mother has kept her daughter away from this room, from a toy lighting up on its own, and strangely playing the same song the child hums, to seeing her getting dragged under the bed in a seamless motion. The family is extremely concerned for the safety of their children. They believe that something had lured her using a toy. Although it isn't certain if the mother had asked what her daughter had seen, she's made sure to lock the room after seeing this. but only a few days later, she does this.
So I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been asking me, have you been in the room?
Who wrote all that on the paper?
Have you guys looked under the bed? No, we haven't. We haven't been in the room in the last 2 days. We've been a little scared.
Did you say they didn't look under the bed?
No, she didn't look under. The mother didn't look under the bed.
Maybe she should have. Especially if it's like if there's an intruder or something, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. It could be an actual
So
person.
is her going to look right now?
Yeah. Because you never know. It could have
Why
legit.
wouldn't you look at look at the time or
I'd be scary now.
bring your daughter out of the room and then go back and check?
Because it could be a legitimate person under there. You don't know.
You can't really see anything.
I
It's all
don't know.
dark.
Turn a flashlight on.
You can't see anything.
I know. It's
too
pitch
dark.
black.
You can see like the rug and that's kind of it. Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Was that her daughter under the bed?
No.
As if checking under the bed wasn't already scary enough, she captures this, a creepy-looking doll hidden below the mattress. She continues to record when suddenly the doll begins to move. Now it's a bit hard to see at first, but after looking again, its head can be seen shifting ever so slightly.
That's a doll?
It's as if it
Looks like
knows
a
it's being
human.
seen. Immensely terrified,
Look,
the
that's why
mother bolts out of the
some
room in a panic
little girl
frenzy.
laying under the bed. It
Naturally,
wasn't.
she's kept the room locked ever since then. While it isn't known if anything else had occurred outside of the room, the mother continues to post updates, giving her thoughts of the whole
Why don't you
situation.
go in there and get rid of her?
Currently, the
Because
question
somebody
on
else will
parents'
go in there,
mind
she's too
remains
scared to do it
unanswered.
herself.
Just what exactly had dragged their child under the bed?
No, this is... What a weird scenario.
That's really strange.
In the following video, two friends who work at a hotel are playing with an elevator that's going down to the floor below.
Oh, I know what this game is. It's like a thing, it's something
Both
like...
friends are racing against the elevator, running to
Oh,
the
so
second
trying to get
floor
down to the
before it
next
gets there
floor
first.
first.
But while heading over, something happens inside this elevator that neither friend could explain. This is what was caught.
This is a bad... Shouldn't do this.
Okay. Door closes.
So we get to call for help. How ironic. And you can't be able to... Don't tell me there's a person in there that's gonna like lift the phone up.
Okay. Oh, so they went down and watched multiple floors?
No, that's on the same floor.
It sounds like there's somebody talking.
There's somebody talking. Is that the door make?
Yeah, I think it's the door make that other sound.
Somebody...
Although the sudden appearance of this girl is startling on its own, it's what happens earlier that's by far the most baffling. Immediately after arriving to the second floor, its door, for some reason, begins to open and close while staying on the same floor. But even stranger is that a faint voice is heard inside the
Yeah, I
elevator.
heard the voice. I didn't notice it. I didn't realize
It
it
kind of
was...
sounds like it's saying "mm-hmm" or something along those lines. Now, neither friend could explain this, but surprisingly, this incident is just one of many. It would be at this exact hotel where the two friends work
I
at that another peculiar incident had occurred.
I didn't know I couldn't tell the door was open and closed on the same floor. It was all closed at the same.
This room that is
I did hear the voice, so that's kind of strange.
And
But,
this
you know,
is like
again,
the third time it's happened. And
I can see the person was on standing there holding the phone, sitting in the elevator with the phone.
Yeah.
Making, just something, you don't know. 'Cause they don't show the inside of the elevator from the other side.
Plus to put a phone down the elevator ball, and like someone would kind of figure it out to hold it.
Yeah. They might have some
I mean, I don't know. Maybe she had a tripod or something. I don't know.
Is the lights not working?
So he's saying that the door keeps unlocking by itself.
Same hotel?
Yeah. Same building. What is that? Is that a person standing there?
Yeah, okay. No one here, no phone calls.
Oh,
No, he didn't see anything.
I'm out.
Why is the room so dark?
The room itself is already creepy enough, but the fact that someone, as he mentions, has been calling from this room makes it even more unsettling. While the employee doesn't state if he had seen anyone or anything inside, he goes on to say that something very strange was found in this room just a few days ago. This incident was actually captured by his coworker, who was setting up new furniture in this room. Mind you, that during this time, the second floor wasn't occupied, meaning that all the rooms on this floor were devoid of any guests. It was just both employees working inside this room when this was caught.
why don't they just get some flashlights and some candles? Then they can work better. I can't.
She graduated in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend off because it's like
What?
So what exactly am I looking for? Yeah.
here in this corner, right corner, okay, or in that corner. I don't know. I mean, like, I know it's super dark right now, but I feel
It's so
like
hard to see.
personally,
The whole thing where there's no lights in the room work.
there's just
First
so
of
much
all,
backlight. There's like not enough.
why wouldn't they go fix the lights in the room? Why would you set up a room in the dark? If no lights are working, why would you get the lights fixed? But I don't know. It seems the whole thing seems kind of strange to me.
In the mirror, a distinct outline of a pitch-black silhouette can be seen in the corner of the room. It appears to stand there while seemingly observing the girls do their job. For only a brief moment do we see the tall figure in the mirror.
Yeah,
but as the
kinda
camera
sharp,
pans to the corner where the figure was spotted, it's no longer there. Like before, the girls were freaked out beyond belief.
Just
They
don't
had
get
no
why
idea
they're
as to
in the
who
room.
or even what had been in the room.
Well,
But
the
they
little
rather not
lights aren't
know,
working
let
in
alone
here.
go back inside,
Yeah.
as
Why
the
would you
whole
set up a
encounter has
room
left them pretty
in the
spooked.
pitch black?
Whether it's the elevator
that
makes
acting
no
up
sense.
or the constant phone calls made from this room, they can't shake the feeling that something very strange is going on with the second floor of the hotel. As of now, there haven't been any updates, but until then, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, moving
No, you
elevators.
can't see anything from the other side, so I don't
Now
know.
this next video comes from a man who, while being alone at home, spots something out of the corner of his eye. It happened while being in his living room scrolling on his phone. For some reason, he couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching him. Paranoia was getting the best of him, as he thought, so he tried his best not to think much of it. But just when he started to ease up, he sees it. A figure standing at his window. He immediately takes out his phone to record it on the off chance that no one would believe him. Now we don't see the figure on camera, but something else happens that terrifies him to his core. This is what he caught.
Okay.
Okay, look, I'm really tripping out now. Something was looking at me through the window. And I heard,
So you're gonna catch me inside now?
yeah,
Something ain't just over here. You got any work? Oh, he's gonna go over this. Something's gonna freak him out. Right? Like the slow motion camera, like I don't want to look.
Nothing there.
The officer's anticipating or something's gonna be right there.
here's something in this house with me.
You see something in this house with him?
Yeah. I don't see anything. It's coming. At any moment now.
There's something in here.
Oh, nothing's happening.
Turn all the lights on.
I'm telling you.
Why do people do that? They leave all the lights off.
I think it's because they think ghosts appear in the dark.
They'd be freaked out by it. Why would you turn the lights on as he goes in each room?
Whoa.
No.
Did no?
What initially comes off as just a video of someone being paranoid is in fact footage of something completely different. This is made obvious by the sudden movement of kitchen items, but even before that, the man's overwhelming sense of unease makes it clear that something strange is going on. Whatever it might be that's happening, the man hopes to get more of it on camera, and even if he doesn't, then at least he can rest assured that this was captured.
That is weird.
Very, very bizarre.
At around 3 in the morning, a truck driver is heading northbound on the I-57 when suddenly he begins to panic. Something had just appeared in his field of vision, and whatever it was, it made him feel terribly disturbed. The person driving is known as Ken McGill, and throughout all his road trips and delivering goods, nothing as unsettling as this has ever occurred. Not sure what he saw, he pulls to the side of the road and reviews the footage captured by his dash cam. Looking at the video, he was glad to have pulled over far away from what he'd seen. This is what he caught.
What do you catch?
You go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess.
Yeah, seems standing right there.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
At
you got a
first,
wish
the person dressed in white appears close by. They almost seem to come out of nowhere before leaving out of sight. It happens quickly, but not so fast that it's overlooked. Ken is no doubt thankful that he caught this, but he's also completely terrified. And for good reason. Only a day later after posting this video, an accident had occurred at this exact spot. Reports indicate that those involved in the accident saw a lady dressed in white in the middle of the road, causing them to swerve the car to avoid hitting her. However, when interstate police looked at security footage that caught the event, they only saw the car swerving and crashing, but not the lady they claimed to have seen. It appears that they swerved for no apparent reason. While those in the accident swore that they saw a woman, Ken believes that something supernatural had appeared. Whether ghosts or not, this whole incident continues to baffle him.
Wow.
On a Wednesday night, a family shoots a video to record a special occasion. It's someone's birthday, and they just got surprised. The person whose birthday is being celebrated is known as Danny, and although expecting a surprise party from his wife and kid, he was not expecting the following incident. What was caught during this moment has left the family immensely terrified. This is Danny's video.
My birthday was the other day, and my wife surprised me with some sorbet, and my son blows out my candles. After relighting the candles, I looked at the footage and saw something.
Now it happens real fast, but in case you missed it, here it is again. It's hard to see at first, but if you slow the footage and watch closely, you'll notice what looks to be a figure standing behind the family. Only there for just a split second does it appear on camera, leaving Danny unsure as to what was captured. Thinking that it was him or that it was just his own shadow, he takes a second look. But after seeing this multiple times and sharing this clip with others, he's come to realize that something was in fact behind him. So then, just who or what was at his party?
I don't know.
Yeah,
could be his own shadow. 3.
Now, just like the previous video, this one involves a family celebrating someone's birthday.
Seems like the ghosts come out on birthdays, I guess.
Like any birthday celebration, a candlelit cake is placed before the honored guest. But there's something about this video that sets it apart from any other festive moment caught on camera. While friends and family sing happy birthday, this happens.
Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you. What? Go! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday.
Just like the birthday boy is caught off guard upon seeing smoke rise from his cake. It wasn't until looking down that he realized his candles had been blown out. He didn't blow them, and neither did anyone else, according to the party. Yet if no one blew out the cake, then what did? This video becomes even stranger when looking at the footage taken from a different perspective. From this angle, we have a closer look at the candles. but it's the way in which they're supposedly blown that makes this incident baffling. They appear to go out as though someone or something had been right in front of the cake, yet the only person who's closest to it is Ben, who clearly doesn't do anything. It isn't certain as to what exactly happened that day, but if viewers had a guess, they would assume something unexplainable had taken place. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Good idea. Number 2.
In this next video, a child is getting ready to go to school when something very strange happens. It was on a Monday at around 7 a.m. that this happened. He was packing his lunch for school at a time when no one else was awake. It was just him, alone downstairs in the kitchen. This is where the mother claims to have heard her son screaming out of his lungs in the most gut-wrenching manner. The video captures this, but there's also something else that's caught that no one in the family could explain. This is their footage.
Wow, it must have been really scary then if he screamed that loud.
Was it messing over the floor?
A voice with perfect clarity is heard on camera. The mother's son claims that it came from the kitchen, yet no one had been downstairs during this time. The whole space was empty, apart from her son being there, but as it seems, he wasn't alone. Now this whole incident gets even creepier when listening to the story provided by the mother. According to her, this is what happened after her son came bolting into the bedroom upstairs.
He said that he heard a voice coming from the cabinets that said to him, "How did you find me?" When he dropped his noodles, he ran upstairs, came busting in my room, jumping all over my bed, hiding in the corner, screaming and hollering, saying he didn't want to die. Somebody was in the house, telling me to get mine. Somebody was in the house. And I'm like, and he finally did get a little bit quiet. We started hearing footsteps. I mean, big heavy feet coming up the steps. So like now at this point, I'm terrified. I throw my robe on. I push him into the room with his brothers.
As she states, the sound of footsteps going up the staircase was heard just moments after her son came running into the room. Everyone else had been inside the room, so she had no clue as to who was on the staircase. But after watching this video, she now knows. Either someone was actually there, or, as many believe, something beyond comprehension had paid her a visit. Whatever the case might be, her son's guttural scream will stand out as the most horrifying part about this incident, according to the mother.
Okay then.
In this last video, a couple of nurses are working the night shift at a hospital in Dallas, Texas, when things get very strange. This video was taken on a certain floor of this hospital, where many patients claim to have seen unexplainable things. On this particular night, 2 nurses are cleaning up a medical station when this is captured.
What was that?
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her?
Please find out the vulture suddenly stepped in the tracks.
It's very faint, but if you raise the volume, you'll hear what sounds like a little girl humming or even giggling.
You hear her?
It's easy to miss the first time, but upon hearing it, you won't miss it again. You'll notice this after watching the following video, in which another nurse at the same hospital captures this.
Sounds like it's like humming.
No, where that?
2 different nurses at the same location.
Once again, the same humming sound is heard. Keep in mind that no one was occupying these rooms during this time, ruling out the possibility of this having been a patient, or at least a physical one, because apparently Nurses believe that the humming sound is being made by the spirit of a little girl who was once a patient at this hospital but passed away. Whether or not that's the case remains uncertain, but regardless, this video is still a mystery as no one at the hospital knows who's making these humming noises. Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for what happened.
It's really strange.
Very, very
Hospitals,
strange.
I kind of believe that stuff like that would happen.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
Alright.
Also,
Alrighty then.
That was definitely interesting. I'd say maybe, especially like that last one seemed believable, and then the first one, the little girl like under the bed, it seems believable. I have a hard time believing a child who's like what, maybe 3, 4. They can probably like can go along with a parent that wants to make a video to get views or something like that. That seemed very believable. It did seem kind of weird how the mother didn't go check if there's anything under the bed at the time. Like, why would you wait? How do you know it was not an intruder or something? I think it seemed that kind of seems strange to me. Some of this other stuff, it seems a little creepy. Could be possible, like the hotel, but all the lights are dark. It's kind of hard to see. I don't understand why you'd be setting up room up in the dark.
I don't get that.
Wouldn't you think you would fix the lights before you go when they're trying to move furniture around and everything?
It makes sense.
Yeah, it seems kind of dumb to me.
I would never want to work in a pitch black room.
Yeah, it's like, why would you can't see what you're doing. So I don't know, that seemed kind of silly. They seemed, a couple, 2 or 3 maybe seemed, legitimate, and they seemed sort of scary, kind of creepy. Seems like some of these other ones kind of hard to believe, especially like the elevator. You get it from one angle, somebody's in the elevator, going on with these girls doing this challenge or whatever. Who knows? So it's very hard to believe something like that. Overall, I think this video was decent.
It was.
It doesn't seem like it was, there was nothing overly edited to seem fake. I mean, all this stuff could possibly be legitimate. So I'm sure I'll definitely be checking out more of his stuff in the future.
Yes.
As always, appreciate you guys checking out my videos. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.
There you go.